you can definitely feel free to hop into the ESO channel, and if you pick up a copy of the game, they don't have a free trial available yet, but fingers crossed, Knockdown Fiberboard. Maybe they'll get that for you guys pretty soon. PvE, tons of dungeons, both normal and veteran modes, raids, both 12 and 4-man. So all kinds of content waiting for you guys. And should you decide to pick up the game, we'll be happy to have you join us.
Woo! Big house on! Hey guys, and a quick reminder, if you wouldn't mind just pressing the chat button on your Ventrilo so you can hop in, and you guys can feel free, if you have any comments while discussions are going on, post them out there in chat. Thank you, Splint, for giving us that update. Let's turn it over to our second and last official chapter currently. Let's turn it over to Overlord Fate.
Hail Swarm! I'm ready to party tonight, and Guild Wars 2 is really rocking with a new level 80 zone, new events, achievements, and gear, even a new dragon. Season 2 of The Living Story has proven to be rich in lore and ripe in suspense so far, with plenty of PvE action to keep you on the edge of your seat and satisfy the wanderlust of the most avid explorers. The PvP side is equally enthralling, with epic assaults in the World v. World battlefields and plenty of havoc, to sate even the most bloodthirsty among us, Kara, both in the traditional battlegrounds and the new Edge of the Mist. It's a beautiful realm in the sky, brimming with player predators as well as NPC champions, and offering unique experiences such as transforming into a mech scorpion or an invulnerable bright spark, all the while blowing up bridges, taking keeps, and amassing countless bags of loot for your kills. We have an entertaining lineup of events each week, including the popular Heritage Night, a variety of challenging and rewarding guild missions, structured PvP and organized World v. World events, plus farming, hide and seek, jumping puzzle parties, and of course, lots of dark and dangerous dungeons. There truly is something for everyone. No matter what we're doing, we always have a blast spending time with our Swarm family. Although it's been over 2 years since our chapter launched, we continue to see growth both in the game itself and in our chapter. We've added lots of new fantastic Swarmers to our roster this year, like Arlessa, Eldar, Pikachu, Mirmorian, Ringo, Sadaffigu, Fornlek, Cliffnor, Lazarus Jack, Roadkill, Wyland, Dargor, and many, many more. And we continue to focus on recruiting to ensure a healthy chapter for years to come. As always, there's no monthly fee to play Guild Wars 2, so once you purchase the game, it's yours to play for as long as you like. There is a cash shop with lots of shinies, but they're all purely cosmetic or convenience items, so you don't have to purchase anything to be competitive. ArenaNet continues to churn out quality new content on a regular basis, so you can't beat the value. For example, the Winter's Day celebration begins next Tuesday, bringing holiday spirit to Tyria with lots of fun activities to keep you busy and surprises to keep you smiling. We've got some awesome leaders in the Guild Wars 2 chapter, including Baron Agathu, our very capable Vice Overlord. Bayor and Elijah are illustrious leaders for PvE. Kara Fox, Azure, Mike, and Hawkins quenching our bloodthirst for PvP. Quick Draw Critty as our quartermaster. Ringo and Lit Up Pikachu, our vivacious Vice Heralds. Nylan, our magnificent media manager. And Ryvorn and Green Fox, our very likable lieutenants. Everyone is extremely helpful, so if you have any questions about Guild Wars 2, feel free to hop in our vent channel and just hang out with us anytime. All the cool kids are doing it. Hail Swarm. Hail Swarm.
Awesome. Thank you, Queen Fate. And we also have one of our newest casual chapters. That's a resurrection from times ago. We'd like to call on Angel Hawk with the WoW update.
For Swarm! Well, let's see. I don't think I can exactly follow Fate. That was, wow, amazing. Taking notes for next time. But all I can say really about WoW is, wow. What a great comeback we're having. Yeah, who would have thought that just a couple forum posts and a coming expansion would generate, so much excitement. We're seeing 50 to 25 members in prime time, doing all kinds of sorts of things. Great leadership. I could list through, but they are just all very amazing, very dedicated players. I'm seeing all kinds of really cool excitement with people who are just so excited right now to revisit the world and really have the chapter be a part of the Swarm. We're seeing both new people from outside in the WoW world, and also lots of Swarmers that are joining in the ranks who might have not been playing anything for a while, so it's really good to have those guys. If you didn't know, WoW right now is doing its 10-year anniversary, and if you remember back in the days, if you pioneered the game, they've reinvented Molten Core just for the rest of the month, so definitely now is the time to jump in. And it's been no better time to get back into WoW as now as when you buy this expansion, you automatically get a free level 90. So that level 90 will start out with a quest that will help you learn your skills and help you kind of adjust to playstyle, because it's so hard, right, to pick up a character you haven't played forever. So you automatically get that 90, and they kind of teach you how to play. That way, you can jump right in with your friends that have been playing for some time and feel like you're pretty powerful already. You'll get great gear to start off with, and it's pretty neat. For you guys that are getting into a little bit more of the housing and things, now you can own your own, not just your house, but your own garrison. It's established with crafting and all kinds of really interesting, cool quests and followers that can go out there, and they can actually, your followers can actually get so good, man, they can go raid for you. So that's pretty crazy awesome. Not to mention just 10 more levels to enjoy, and I can't tell you, the dungeon content is just absolutely amazing. They've added a whole new PvP world out there that's kind of reminiscent of the really old school days of WoW. And some of the old, really big PvP zones that we remember and endeared in those days. So that's definitely there. They've reinvented the whole skill system. They trimmed it down. They trimmed down the stats. They made the skill system a little bit more actiony. Not quite an action MMO, but it leans in that direction with fewer but better and better executed skills. So that's pretty cool. Our leadership has already got us pretty well prepared. And we're going to start raiding this next week. But there's all kinds of things to do for every kind of player. If you like Pokemon, you can collect hundreds of pets in WoW, and you can go travel around the world of Draenor and all around Norath, or all around the entire worlds, and you can do pet battles and thousands of achievements that you can explore. You can go on mount quests and collect hundreds of mounts. Just so much. You can do crafting, and some of the crafting is some of the best items in the game as of now. So all I can say about WoW is it's totally back. We're here to stay. I haven't seen such dedicated and most excited people in so long, and I'm so glad that the Swarm decided, along with 3 million of the rest of the world, to come back to WoW. Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm!
And thank you, Angel, and everybody that's been involved with that chapter for the amazing work. I mean, it's just incredible how WoW has grown within our community. It's one thing to start a chapter from scratch, but it's definitely a whole nother level when we're starting it from a chapter that's already been involved and had, history and player database, everything. So amazing job to get that started and rolling within our community. Great job over there. And next we'll look to Archage, which has been another chapter that has been doing amazing within our community. We'll turn it over to Overlord Zod.
Hail Swarm! Hail Swarm! Now, how am I going to come with a great speech as the last two? It's like impossible, but I'm going to try. Well, in the end, despite the man and his terrible armies trying to put us down, despite the servers being down for 3 days in a row and then turning around being down again, despite the thousands of bugs that's gone on in arcades left and right, there's one thing that's evidently that's very clear: we are still here.
Hell Swarm.
Arcades. For the first thing I want to do before I go into talking about everything else about arcades, I wanted to welcome every new member who have just joined our community, joined the Swarmers, and joined the arcades. You were a group great of people. I've been here for years. I can't say enough about Sinister Swarm, so welcome, and let's welcome them with a big Hell Swarm.
Glad to be here.
Glad to have.
Oh man.
Along with my right-hand man, Shivani, Arcades is, we have toiled the land and breaking down everything that we can possibly do in Arcades. Arcades is basically like I guess you can say a sandbox MMO. For example, if you wanted to have a house and wanted to be a farmer, you can do that. If you wanted to be a fisherman, you can do that. Let's say you wanted to be a merchant, you just want to drive a big old truck down and do like a truck driver, you can do that. You don't want to do any of those things. You want a PvP, you can do that. You just want a quest, you can do that. You want to do dungeons, you can do that. Yeah, you can pretty much pick it, and you can probably find it somewhere in the arcade. You know, we have such an amazing group of people that's in arcades volunteering to help out with members and things like that. That goes along that line, and things are coming along nicely. It can always be better, but you know, even with 2 Swarmers, it's already better. So, you know, I can't say enough about the members who take the time out to help other members and stuff like that in all true Swarmer fashion. So, in the end, I just want to thank you all and give you a big Hell Swarm.
Hell Swarm. Awesome, thank you.
Oh, one other thing, if you ever want to check out Arcades, feel free to jump in the channel. We already have our threads posted. If you have questions, we got answers. And if I don't have the answer, I can point you in the direction that someone asks.
I have a question.
Go ahead, sir.
Do you have an easy button?
Yes.
Great question. Yep, well, I think we're always looking for that easy button. And again, thank you to everyone that's been a part of helping out, contributing to chapters within our community. It's a ton of work. I cannot stress that. People that are part of being chapter lords within this community invest so much time, so much personal resources to help make sure the chapters here are just running smoothly and in sync with the community. It's a ton of work. So they've been doing an amazing job. I cannot send enough of a shout out for everybody that's been contributing. So big Hell Swarm! And with that, we have Final Fantasy up next. Let me turn it to Overlord Clea.
Hello, everyone. I get to sound a little different than the rest of these big-time advertisers here.
Hell Swarm.
Hell Swarm. Okay, well, the Final Fantasy chapter, as some of you know, and a lot of you may not know, has been going for about 1.5 years now. And in that time, like with any other game that's on the market and still alive, there have been lots of changes and lots of updates. We can talk about WoW, and they can talk about 10 years of updates, right? Gobs and gobs and gobs of updates. What I know is that Final Fantasy has been going for 1.5 years. We've had some people come back and try it after they've been gone for a few months, and they're asking me, what do I do next? What do I do next? Because there is so much stuff to do. There are so many different directions that you can go with quests, with dungeons, with crafting, with gathering type skills and so forth, that it's hard to pick one direction to go, for example, in order to advance your character. And so I guess it has that in common with a lot of the other games that have been around for a while. Initially, people have a tendency to kind of run through games, get to max level, and start looking around and say, what do I do now? There's nothing left to do. And if you guys try out, if you're not already involved in a game already, I really would encourage you to try Final Fantasy, obviously, since that's my main thing right now. But actually, any one of these other games that have been around for a while, I can guarantee you that they have improved tremendously since they were released. And if you halfway liked them in the beginning, it would be probably worth your while to go back and try it again. You'd be amazed at the changes that have happened and how much better these games have become. Don't look at them because they're older and you tried them and they were okay. But you moved on from. Please don't think that with the way the gaming market is today, that games that have been around for a long time aren't worth your while. They are, because these developers are still working to get your money in the long term. I mean, really, that's the bottom line of gaming, right? They're here to make money for their investors. But the point is, that's good for us as players as well. So I just would encourage you to take a look at any of these older games if you're not already involved in some. But of course, I'm touting Final Fantasy tonight. So the thing is that we've had several updates recently. The last one was just released on the 9th of December, and that was a 2.45 patch. One of the big things that's happening with that is that, for one thing, they did activate the eternal bonding stuff, which is like marriage and some of these other games. There's a quest involved with doing it and that sort of thing. But it's kind of a fun thing if you're into that sort of thing. Lots of new quests, more dungeons. I've mentioned before, but you can have individual housing, various sizes of housing, depending on how much you want to spend on things. For some time, they were syncing levels on dungeons, some of the upper level dungeons. They removed that in this most recent patch, so you're no longer synced down to a certain level of gear or something like that in order to do those dungeons, which for some people means you can run through them faster, of course. One of the big things, however, that we are really looking forward to in Final Fantasy is that the first expansion is going to be coming out this spring, and along with new jobs and classes, there's going to be a whole lot of new stuff, new dungeons, and we're really, really, really looking forward to all of that stuff. What I would say to you now at this point is that if you're interested in coming and checking out Final Fantasy again, of course it is a subscription-based game. You can't just jump in it for free. But we will be happy to help you with anything, be it gear, be it finishing up dungeons, be it doing quests, whatever the case may be. Pick our brains about what to do next because you're wondering where I go from here. We welcome all of you. We'd love to have you come and try it out again if you've tried it out before. And if it's brand new, there's some ways to shortcut some things so it doesn't take you so long to get leveled up and stuff. But just come and check us out. Or, like I said before, any of the older games that have been mentioned tonight, they're all worth your while.
Well said.
Amen. Thank you, Kalia, for that. And speaking of older games, especially within our community, the oldest chapter we currently still have actively running within our community is Star Trek Online. It was founded as official February 2010. So that is quite some time ago. I'd like to call upon Darjon for the STO update.
Hey guys, how's it going? Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm.
Shouldn't that be the plot? No, I don't think so. With the Stowe chapter, we had a new update come at the end of October, so now you can level from 50 to 60. It's the expansion of the Delta Quadrant, so they've got a whole brand new area to play in. New abilities, new ships. If you had lockbox ships, they get free upgrades. Other ships you can purchase through the C-Store that you can do the upgrades on to make Tier 6 or Tier 5 upgradable ships. Our building projects are going pretty good. We finished our mine up a while ago. We're still working on our spire and our embassy. We've held off on the starbase a little bit to get those projects up and running. In the chapter, we have a couple of great guys, Laius, in parentheses, usually his name is Bud, or Cap Dutes, who are always online. They do a lot of our with our inventory of bringing, they're kind of our treasurers. They go through our banks and stuff like that and make sure that the items, what we don't need, we sell out and things of that nature. So if ever you're in the chapter and you need a hand, you can look for Xandria, myself, or one of those two, and we can help you get started. It's a really great chapter, and would love to see more people come down and play when they can. I know it's one of those games that a lot of people, they take time off for a little while and they come back and play. We have a bunch of members who go to other games for 6 months or so, and then they come back and they play for a month or two. And so within the community, there are a lot of people who have played the game, or who have I'm sorry, I'm a little tongue-tied, who played the game and so know how it's played, but there have been a lot of changes since it first came out in 2010. It's like a complete and brand new game. So if you did try it when it first started and you didn't quite like it, you may want to come back and give it a second chance, just because of the fact that it's changed so much. It's changed dramatically in the 3 years that I've been playing it. So I know that it's completely different than from the beginning. They've set up a new crafting system that's much like if you played Neverwinter. It's a lot like their crafting system. And they've revamped the game, like I said, totally on a bunch of different levels. So if you have any questions, just ask me when you can. If you see me, I've been down in the Arcades channel a lot lately, so if you do have any questions in Stowe and you see me down there, just pop in and ask me the question, or send me a PM if I'm in the AFK channel or something, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And that's about all. Hail Swarm.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for the updates. Again, we find that it's really important for us to make sure that we're all up to date with what's going on within the chapters within our community. Again, we're not a one-trick pony. Once you sign on for the community, you sign on as a whole. So you may be only playing in one chapter, but we've got a lot of stuff, a lot of activities throughout the entire community. And that's again, one thing that we pride ourselves in, is having that flexibility. So if you're like, hey, you know what, I signed on for this chapter, but you know what, I want to play another game now. Chances are we've got that game here within the community. Either it's already an active chapter, or it's something that you could be a part of getting rolling. Again, it's something that I want to continue to drive home to everybody. You guys, as the community, pretty much dictate to us what direction we're going to go long term. Much like WoW. That was a chapter that it looked like we were kind of phasing out of, but enough interest was raised within the community that we're like, hey, there's people that want to play this and want to be a part of it. So it's been resurrected and is thus far going extremely strong. This could be the case with any game. We have a section of the forums dedicated to kind of trying to gather the climate for our community to see what you guys are interested in. So under the games of interest section, if you guys find a game that you're like, oh my gosh, I hope that we can play this because I am totally dying to play it, post it up there. Or chances are somebody's already done that and you can just kind of chime in. The more people that we can see kind of jumping on the bandwagon with these posts are going to be a good indication to us. They're like, okay, we need to take this as a title seriously within the community and start looking to that as something that we need to establish leadership for moving forward. So keep that in mind, guys, because you guys drive this community. It's really, we're only here after these past 15 years because of amazing members like yourselves making that possible. So can't thank you guys enough for all the input, contributions that everybody has done thus far throughout, not only 2014, but all the 15 years that we've been around. So big shout out to all of you, to everybody here that makes this community what it is. Big Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm!
Awesome, guys. Well, this will bring us to my favorite portion of the meeting, and I think a lot of people love it as well, and that's the awards and promotions. So, within the community, we like to recognize people for the contributions that they've made over the time that they've been here. And so we have a lot of tools that we use to kind of track work that members have done and participation and things like that. And if anybody ever has any questions, or you're not sure of who leads this chapter, or what chapters we're part of, or what does it mean to be a KLB within the community, or whatever it is, the quickest way to access all our up-to-date information is just go to sinisterswarm.com/ranks. By going to there, you're going to pull up all the latest updates to our community, and feel free to post that up in the chat window as well. You'll be able to see who's leading what particular chapters, and what titles are held within those chapters. And again, just to remind everybody, so ranks are pretty much community-wide. Whatever your rank is, and you'll see it on your Ventrilo ID, that's pretty much the first bracket. That's going to be your rank: Soldier B, Killer B, Knight, etc. After that, there may or may not be another bracket that indicates your chapter title. Now, your chapter title indicates what your participation is for that particular chapter. Chapter titles include, obviously, Overlord. Those are individuals running the chapters. Vice Lord. Those are second in command of those chapters. And then we have a broad spectrum of other responsibilities, including public relations, PvP, things like that. And again, if you ever have any questions or feel like you want to take on more responsibility within your chapter, please check in with your chapter overlords. They'll be responsible for kind of assigning who's going to be doing what within each individual chapter. Beyond that, again, if you scroll down on the ranks page within our community, you'll get to a section that you'll see, you'll get past, you'll see titles, and then you'll see awards. Now, awards are something that we like to look at as basically just recognizing members within our community for their various accomplishments. And you can kind of see here some of the parameters involved with some of these awards. Obviously, veteran, time served. We're looking for active time within the community. You can tell by the V's next to our names. Overlords, and chapter participation, Busy Bee awards, things like that. There's a ton of stuff that we have just to make sure that we're recognizing people for all the stuff that you guys do to make this community as amazing as it is. So, again, thank you all for that, and a big Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm! Hail Swarm!
So, that being said, we have a few awards that we'd like to announce today. Again, this being our season finale, this is a pretty big thing for us. So, another year in the books. Again, another amazing year. I'd like to start off with some Gatekeeper awards. And for those of you who don't know, the Gatekeeper is basically an award for individuals that have been contributing as far as giving orientation. Orientations are huge, and most likely everybody that is here now has been involved at some level. Maybe you were oriented by someone that's here in this channel, to be a part of this community. And it's something that we look at as like, hey, you know what? When it comes to our community, it's something that we take pretty seriously. We look at this as a big family. We want to make sure we're not just bringing anybody, in off the street. Where, we all know, like, hey, we've been out there in the gaming world, the gaming community. There's a lot of trash talking. There's a lot of immaturity. There's a lot of elements that we as a community kind of disassociate ourselves with, and something that we pride ourselves in is respect, and wanting to make sure that we kind of maintain that family environment here as a community. And a big part of that is the orientations. That's why it's such an important part of the whole process. We want to make sure that anybody that's being brought into these doors has gone through orientation, understands the expectations that are involved with our community. Again, most of you probably have already been exposed to a lot of the other gaming communities out there and whatnot. And it's something that we pride ourselves in, is kind of being just a different level of respect, and being able to feel comfortable within our community with each other, knowing that skill and how many items or what level we have in game takes secondary as far as who we are as a person. And again, like going back 15 years, I really think it's such an amazing thing, like thinking when we first started this thing and where we've come now, how amazing it is, and how we've held true to all our values and everything that back then that we felt was really important to us is still holding true today. And a lot of those things, kind of like I mentioned, is like, hey, what we value is who the person is. It doesn't matter that your character is level 0 or 100 or whatever, or what items you have. That's not how we gauge who we're going to accept in our community. How we gauge it is the person. Are they going to be a good fit? Are they going to be respectful to all the other people that we have here? If I have my children in the same room, is it going to be okay to leave Ventrilo on and open with them in the same room? It's things like that we look at, and that's what's important to us. And again, we understand that, like, as kind of the whole gaming world and the climate of gaming, that may not be really important to a lot of the guilds or a lot of the players out there, but to us, that's what we've held near and dear to us over all these years, and we found that it's worked for us. And so again, thank you guys for all being a part of that process, for all believing in it and helping support that. And when it comes to the Gatekeeper Award, those among you that have spent your personal time giving orientations to potential new members, spending your time to make sure that a member coming into this community is not going to be talking trash or disrespecting people, or going to be someone that really offends our community as a whole. We want to thank you guys, because we understand how much time that takes. It takes a lot of judgment. It takes a lot of work on your part to make sure that people that we're bringing in are going to be a good fit for us. So this one is a really important award to us all that we want to spend some time to acknowledge some folks on. And again, for the first level, for the Bronze Gatekeeper, this means 30 plus orientations, and at a minimum, you're looking at probably 30 minutes per orientation. That is a lot of time invested by these individuals. So want to give a big shout out to the following people that are earning the Bronze Golden Gatekeeper Award. I'd like to congratulate Ant, Bhutan, Stravani, and Nyland. Congratulations! A big hail swarm!
Congratulations.
congrats, guys. You earned it, and look forward to seeing the forum brewing shortly coming. And again, really appreciate all that work. And taking it to the next level, Silver Gatekeeper, we're looking at 60. Yes, 60 plus, and multiply that again by 30 minutes or more times orientations. These individuals have again contributed so much to the community from their personal time and effort. I can't thank you guys enough for all that you've invested. So let's acknowledge the following people for the Silver Gatekeeper Award: Kalia, Splint, and Sienna. Congratulations!
Awesome.
Big Hail Swarm! Right on, guys. Next up, we have the Golden Gatekeeper Award. Now this is for 100 or more orientations. Again, I think a lot of us are like, man, I'm trying to get my 5 orientations in or whatever, but it's a lot of work just to make sure that you're performing one orientation to its level of expectations. It's something that, again, as a community, we really want to acknowledge these people for this effort, because we wouldn't be able to have all the amazing people that we have within this community if not for all you guys out there performing these orientations. So would like to give a big acknowledgement to the Golden Gatekeeper Award. This is, again, 100 or more orientations. Would like to congratulate Ravon with 104 and Zodson with 156. Congratulations, Golden Gatekeepers!
Wow.
Congratulations.
Great job, you guys. Great job. And again, it's such an amazing effort that directly contributes to us as an entire community. So cannot thank you guys enough for that. Next up, we have the award for enlistment. This is people that have been directly related with bringing people into this community. And again, this is why the Herald title, and again, for those of you that are not necessarily 100% clear on a lot of our titles, the Herald is a title within each of the chapters that we look to as a required title. The reason it's required is because this individual is looked to as somebody that's going to be out there on the public forums, letting other folks know about our community, about what we're looking for, out there doing the footwork, recruiting people, spending the time out of their day to boost numbers within each of the individual chapters, which again help our community as a whole, because that boosts us all. It's why we're all here, because somebody somewhere recruited us or we heard about this community. So people that are spending that time and investing of themselves to help build the community, again, is something that we want to definitely recognize and be able to reward. So first up, for people that have been referred to this community, at least 5 or more people, this is qualifying as the bronze level of enlistment medal. We'd like to congratulate Kitiara and Stravani.
Hail Swarm, congrats.
Great job, you guys. And moving on up the chain, we've got silver level of enlistment. And this is people that have brought in, that have people on their applications. And again, remind folks when they make their applications, if you've spoken to them or whatnot, remind them, hey, post my name as far as the referral. This is to acknowledge people that have referred 15 or more people to our community. Silver medal of enlistment. We've got one person that qualifies for that today. I'd like to congratulate Leave 'em!
Hailswarm.
Right on. Great job, bro. Next up, for gold medal of enlistment, we're looking for 30 plus referrals into our community. That is a lot of people that you yourself brought in. And again, this is something that we want to make sure that we're acknowledging, because it's the whole reason that we're here today, is because somebody in this room said, hey, you know what, I know of a great community for you. You might be interested in the Sinister Swarm. You know what, I know a lot of the guilds that we've been a part of, all they do is talk trash. They're just dropping a bunch of inappropriate jokes or whatever. And we've been there, done that, but we're looking for a little bit something more mature, and so that's why we'd like to refer you to the Sinister Swarm. That is definitely such a huge benefit to our community, because it allows us to attract people that we're looking for. Everybody that's here, it's the reason that we're here is because we're looking for a little bit something more than what we've experienced in the gaming community thus far. So for the gold medal of enlistment, 30 plus members, I'd like to congratulate Quantum!
Hail Swarm! Nicely done, sir. Hail Swarm.
That's the master recruiter right there.
Amen, sister. And great job, Q.
Thank you all. It means a lot. It really does.
Thank you, sir. Yep, cannot tell you how much we appreciate, again, all the effort that you and everybody here has invested into making us who we are today. When we started off 15 years ago, I don't think we imagined how incredible and how, long-term, how many people that would be, on board with it, but, and again, big shout out to Godfather. For those of you that don't know, he spent some time giving us some interviews and spending some time with some of our swarm lords and people that have made a difference within our community, to just find out, like, hey, what was the thought process behind that? And I really appreciate that. And my co-founder Viper, who was also interviewed, I don't think we had any idea of how amazing this community would become a year from then, let alone 15 years from then, to see how strong we're still rolling. And it just goes to show, like, really our vision back then and what we felt we wanted to see in a guild or community, that so many other people kind of see the same thing and want to be on board with. Just, hey, you know what? How about showing a little respect? Or, hey, how about focusing on teamwork, which is something that it seems like common sense, I think, probably to everybody in this channel, but it's something that you just do not see as a commonality in the gaming world when you just go out there and run in the wild. That is a niche that we as a community pride ourselves in and wanted to fulfill for everybody that's a part of that. So again, thank you all for making us who we are today, 15 years later. A big hail swarm! Hail swarm. Awesome, guys. And quick reminder, I'll be doing one last check before in a few minutes here, but this is the very last call. If anybody's interested in raffle tickets, again, we got a lot of great prizes, some like plaques and things like that Bhutan has been crafting. She's been sweating in her workshop making these things. We got Swarm t-shirts, a ton of really cool games, Steam games, things like that. A lot of great prizes. And all the proceeds are going to basically reimburse for Ventrilo forums, just basically the expenses that it takes to run an amazing community of this magnitude. So last call on raffle tickets. We'll be starting the raffles shortly. So you've got maybe a couple minutes, last chance to get your donation in for tickets. and we'll be holding the drawing shortly for that. But before we move on to that, next up I would like to call upon the Hive Choice Awards. And again, this is an award for people that have been contributing on the forums. It's part of our tripod. It's something that I'm sure everybody's been drilled in at every single meeting that we've been a part of, how important the tripod is to this community. Forums, Ventrilo, in-game, right? Everybody knows that. But it's something that this community has built itself upon and continues to thrive upon. And the forums are extremely important to us because it's an avenue that anybody has, regardless of time zone. I mean, we've got people in Australia, across the world, with different time zones. Doesn't matter, but you may not have the opportunity to hook up with them in game or on Ventrilo. But if you log on to forums, you're going to be able to see, what posts they've made and things like that. So the forums we look at as an opportunity to connect our entire community together, regardless of what your play times are. So, in recognition for people that have made amazing posts on the forums, we like to reward people with what we call the Hive Choice Awards. And this acknowledges people that have done some sort of amazing posts that have been from anywhere from super detailed builds within their chapter, just going in through every possible, combination of gear and templates that they could build their characters in, to more global scale within the community where people can be like, hey, you know what, this is what's involved and what we can do at the Soldier Bee level or whatnot. So we want to recognize people. Again, a lot of these awards may or may not have already been given on the forums, but we want to also give a shout out here since, again, it's our season finale, so we're no holds barred. We're throwing out all the stops. So I'd like to congratulate the following people, two people actually, for the Bronze Medal of Choice, Azir and Tenma. Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Was that Tenma?
That was Tenma.
Okay, awesome.
And for those of you that don't know, Tenma has been involved with our EQ Next chapter planning thus far. He offered a lot of help in that level. Azura obviously has been contributing in a variety of chapters, so they definitely earned the Bronze Choice Award, and that's something that you can always see on the forums. There's usually a little icon posted there, as well as their little forum bling. So want to send a big shout out for that. For the Silver Medal, this is people that have been recognized twice. This means they've made some sort of amazingly epic post at least 2 times. And it's something, again, that we want to recognize and reward people that, again, it's your guys' personal time. Everybody, we all have a lot on our plates. We all have a ton to do, but we want to make sure that we're acknowledging people that are spending some of that time, our precious time, to give to the community and donate in some fashion, and these are related to the forum posts. So this next individual has done that on a minimum of 2 occasions. Would like to congratulate for the Silver Medal of Choice, Nylan. Congratulations.
Thank you. Nice job, guys. Congrats. Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm.
We'll read it and help stream and record videos.
Absolutely.
I remember that. And now, he is awesome. And now, next up, we have one person also that is going to be recognized for the Gold Medal of Choice. This individual has obviously contributed on a variety of levels, has been here for quite some time, and invested a lot of themselves to try and make this community a better place. Doesn't look like they could make it here tonight, but would like to send a shout out for the Gold Medal of Choice to Silicon Hobbit. Congratulations!
Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm.
Okay, next up, Busy Bee. This is related to people that have been involved with multiple chapters within the community. So, again, as everybody knows here, we're not just a one-trick pony, and that's something I think that separates ourselves from a lot of the other guilds out there. A lot of the guilds, hey, there's a new game, let's start a guild. Woohoo! Hey, we started a guild, and who knows where it goes from there. That's one of the things we pride ourselves in as a community, is that we try to encompass as many of the popular titles out there that you guys are interested in being a part of, and support and embrace that as a community, so that if you've been here for 10 years and you've been a part of, EverQuest 1, and you're like, hey, I want to be a part of EverQuest Next, or whatever the next game is, you can feel confident knowing that all the same principles, all the same people, all the same expectations that you've had for each chapter that you've been a part of are going to remain consistent across the community. And that's only done by people continuing to migrate and support multiple chapters here, which is why we like to award the Busy Bee to people that have been a part of multiple chapters. So for the bronze Busy Bee, this is people that have been a part and supported at least 3 or more chapters within our community. So again, it's a really important acknowledgement, and we'd like to call upon a few individuals right now for the Bronze Busy Bee Award. I'd like to congratulate Angel Hawk and Sienna. Great job, you guys. And again, it's all thanks to people like yourselves that make us as, I think, incredible of a family as we are over all this time. And again, season finale, no better time than the present to kind of acknowledge these people and showcase some of the folks that have made us who contributed to the amazing community that we've been over this past year and 15 years. So great job, you guys. Next up, we have some veteran announcements to make. Veteran, for those of you that don't know, this is based on time within the community as a whole. So we have a few levels of veteran awards that we like to acknowledge. And currently, if you look by folks' name on Ventrilo, you can see veteran awards are so important to us that we like to acknowledge them right here in Ventrilo. So when you see a V or a V with stars by it, it's kind of an indication of how much time folks have spent within our community. And just a little heads up, we're considering making an adjustment just on the Ventrilo tag for that, so we can look longer term. We're possibly going to be adjusting that to 1 star equals 4 years. So in the future, what we're looking at is maybe 1 star will equal 4 years, 2 stars, 8 years, etc. Right now, a V equals 4 years. You add a couple stars to that, 8 years, and it kind of moves up from there. So, again, that's something for us to look forward to as far as updates moving forward. The V might be just replaced with a number of stars, which will kind of streamline it for folks and hopefully make it more intuitive as well. But for right now, anytime that you see a V next to somebody's name and the more stars that are next to that V kind of indicate how much time is related to that individual's presence within the community. Again, that's why it's so important to us and why we want to acknowledge it, because again, it's great that we have new people have lifeblood to this community, but also when we have people that stick with us over the years, over the trials, through multiple chapters, that's something that, again, is really important to us and means a lot to this community. So I'd like to acknowledge the next individual for the next level of seniority within the community. I'd like to congratulate Cal Poly for Epic Veteran.
Swarm.
Awesome, thanks. Speed! I don't see him here. It would be great. I was looking for him right there. I was like, man, he should be here for this, because I just allowed me to give you a little background. Cal Poly was one of the members, one of the founding members from our Guerrillas 1 chapter, and this was, for those of you that don't know, again, a lot of this is posted within our critical info section under the history. You can kind of go back, EverQuest 1, Dark Age of Camelot, Guerrillas. Guerrillas was one of the first chapters where we as a community embraced the concept of being a community rather than just, a one-off guild. And that's where we kind of realized how important it would be to run multiple chapters under the same umbrella of the Sinister Swarm. So, Cal Poly was a big part of that, obviously, and there's a lot of other people that are here today that were a big part of that, but we're recognizing him for earning that level of achievement and that award. So, again, big shout out to him, big shout out to everybody who continues to support this community over all these years. Big Hail Swarm! Awesome, guys. We're going to have karaoke coming here soon. We got a couple more things to cover before we move on to that, including the raffle, obviously. But before we do, I'd like to move on to Swarmer of the Month. This is something that, again, we've kind of recognized within individuals on a chapter level. So each chapter lord, whatever chapter you're a part of, you've got chapter lords that are essentially running that chapter, ensuring that things are running smoothly, your overlords, your vice lords, things like that. They're also on a weekly basis touching bases with the swarm lords, myself, Dark Fate, etc., to make sure that we're all kind of on the same page and in sync as a community. Because it's one thing, it's one thing when you run a chapter just as a chapter, but when you're running chapters and also integrating that on a community level, it takes it to a whole new level. And again, I can't thank everybody that's a part of this community that contributes at that higher level to help make this happen, because it is a huge amount of work. We're talking full-time efforts by people. It's a ton of investment personally, time-wise, emotionally, everything. So cannot thank these guys enough for the investment that they've done as your chapter lords. So I think, what? Let's hear it for all the chapter lords, overlords, vice lords, captains within the community. A big hail swarm!
Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm.
Great job, you guys. I'd like to also acknowledge over each week they keep us updated, and they also let us know who they think their candidates would be for potentially making Swarmer of the Month appearance. Swarmer of the Month is people that we all kind of look at as individuals that, wow, their accomplishments or what they've done for the community or on a personal level is something that we really feel so strongly about, that we want to acknowledge on a community level. This also includes, in addition to foreign bling and cool stuff like that, it also includes some real life actual sculptures, award medallions, things, trophies that will have your name on it and the period that you earned Swimmer of the Month on. So again, it's a pretty big achievement at a community level. So would like to congratulate the following person. This is for we got, I guess, a little bit overdue on a couple of these, so we're going to catch up tonight on first our November Swarm of the Month. This individual has done some amazing work, continues to do amazing work, but I would say specifically related to chapter relations. One of our chapters was experiencing some difficulty, being trolled, things like that. A lot of people know, how difficult that can be. We've all been a part of chapters where, hey, folks are gonna hate. It's just how it is. People are gonna be out there trolling. That's to be expected. But this individual really helped turn things around. And, one of our chapters was being trolled pretty significantly. And there was a lot of factors involved with that. But this individual took it on their shoulders to basically turn that around and be one of the key ingredients in not only completely turning that around, but now being praised on our server for the efforts, again, that everybody was a part of, but this individual kind of helped lead the charge on. We'd like to congratulate our November Swarmer of the Month, Carla Fox!
Yep. Go, Kara.
Hail Swarm! Great job! And I personally know and can relate to how challenging that is. It's like, we're out there on a mission. We're trying to, be respectful to folks. And it's almost like, we're taking a knife to a gunfight because the trolls are out there. They don't care. They're out there just talking trash. It doesn't matter to them. They have no rules to follow. Whereas we're trying to remain respectful. We obviously need to maintain our own reputation as it relates to this community. So it's a lot of work and a lot of effort involved in kind of helping keep things going in a positive direction, which is what we always strive for here, not only at a chapter level, but as an entire community. So a big shout out for that. Now, for December, we also have another Swarmer of the Month that we would like to announce for December. This individual, again, thankfully is present here today, but this individual has overcome a huge amount of personal adversity and yet still continues to wave the flag of the Sinister Swarm community, not only on a personal level, but on a global level, and continues to work towards the betterment of their own chapter, work to the betterment of the community as a whole, has really been an integral part in recruiting and making sure that we're bringing in the right folks into the community. So cannot really send enough kudos to this individual, not only for just the general work that they've done for the community, but the fact that they've done all this work and overcome the personal adversity that this individual has gone through. It has been incredible to see, and I think a lot of us probably know and have been aware of how much this person has contributed on the community level, despite all the personal challenges that they've faced. We'd like to, it was really unanimous and a no-brainer decision for us for December Swarmer of the Month. We'd like to congratulate Ringo Blood!
Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm!
And again, don't want to go into too much personal details, but Ringo has overcome a huge amount of personal adversity and continues to really, again, put his number one focus on the community. So cannot thank you enough for that. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you so much, as well as everybody, again, that makes this community as amazing as it is. Big Hail Swarm!
Swarm.
And moving on now, I do have a promotion that I would like to announce tonight. And what we like to do is a lot of times promotions within the community are resolved within each of the individual chapters. Each chapter a lot of times takes care of it, especially if it's like soldier bees, a lot of times killer bees, things like that within the community. But what we like to do is acknowledge folks that are taking on a higher level of responsibility within the community as a whole. And it's something a lot of times we'll say for our community meetings. These individuals that, again, if you just log on to sinisterswarm.com/ranks, you'll be able to see a lot of the expectations that are involved on a rank level. We spoke briefly earlier about titles and what's involved with that. Your overlords, your chapter lords within each chapters are running the chapters within the community. When it comes to ranks, these are related to community as a whole. So these are people that have earned this level of responsibility over the years within the community. And the KBK bracket, these are individuals that we look at on a regular basis to kind of take lead at a chapter level, people that we really depend upon, in the trenches. When it comes to swarm lords, as everybody probably knows, these are individuals that contribute at a community level. This means people that are really helping shape the future of this amazing home that we call Sinister Swarm, that we live in, not only the years that we've been here, but, years to come. This is a very dynamic community, and we're always looking to improve upon what we've done here and continue to make this be as amazing a home for all of us as possible, not only now, but in the years to come. And in doing so, we like to we're always looking for people that we feel that can help us accomplish that moving forward on a long-term basis, and that's why we like to look to people that we can consider for potential positions, being a swarm lord. And again, for those of you that are not familiar, swarm lord means that's the rank of baron or higher, barons, dukes, kings, queens, etc. Within the community. And these are people that, again, we are responsible for shaping the direction that this community goes in. And, it's something that's very important to us. And why we, again, when it comes to our major community meetings like this, we'd like to acknowledge if we have any changes in this department. And I would actually like to acknowledge someone for taking on the swarm lord responsibility, our newest swarm lord within the community. This is someone that, again, I've had the experience firsthand of playing together with, of being a part of in a chapter directly related with, and this individual has played a huge part even when I was part of their chapter in developing it, making sure that it was running as smoothly as possible. This individual has also contributed ongoing to multiple chapters within this community and continues to do so. And I think I've heard a lot of people referring to this individual as a den mother within the community, and someone, again, that has just contributed so much of themselves to help make sure that our community is being all that it can be and is as amazing as possible. So, without further ado, I'd like to congratulate our newest Sinister Swarm Lord, Baroness Sienna!
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
Speed! Speed!
Say something.
You guys know I talk a lot. Some of you know I can talk all night long. So I'm not going to say much, but I'm very honored, and I thank you guys so much.
You're welcome.
That's not a speech. Baroness Sienna, big house on! Fantastic. Thank you so much. And again, I'm sure that comes to no surprise to anyone that has had the opportunity to hang out with Sienna, our newest Swarm Lord. And again, really appreciate everybody, all your work for helping make this community as amazing as it is. I cannot personally thank you enough. Again, 15 years ago when we started this thing, just kind of looking back, this being the season finale. And again, apologize. Clearly, we're going overtime here, but allow me to just kind of drive on a little bit. It's such an honor for myself to be here again, 15 years later after we got this thing rolling. After all the adversity, all the challenges that we faced over all these years, it hasn't been a super easy accomplishment. It's something that we've had to work hard, and again, it's something that all of you have contributed to. Everybody that's been here, everybody that's helped on any level has helped contribute to make this community as amazing as it continues to be over all these years. And we look forward again for next year when we'll be announcing whoever our next greatest achievers of 2015 will be. I can't thank you guys all enough for making 2014 such an amazing year of accomplishments. So many great new chapters starting up, so many great new people joining this community. All you guys again being a part of and making something that 15 years ago that we thought was like, hey, this would be a great idea. You guys continue to make it be so amazing here and be on board with that first spark, the first seed that established what we are today. So cannot thank you all enough for continuing to contribute to this amazing community. A big Hail Swarm! Hail Swarm. Awesome, guys. So, what we're going to start now, we're going to start getting set up for a raffle. So, this is the last call. We're going to be cutting it off here probably in the next 60 seconds. I'm going to be checking my email for any further raffle tickets, any last second contributions. There have been a lot of people that have been acknowledged from their individual chapters. So, you guys have actually earned raffle tickets via your chapter lords who have kind of looked at you guys as really significant contributors within your chapter. So keep your eye out on that because you may not have purchased tickets, but all of a sudden your name may be on the list, and that's why, again, because we have given out some chapter tickets to each of the chapters so that everybody can kind of be a part of the raffle as much as possible. We have some amazing prizes, t-shirts, games, amazing Swarm memorabilia, things like that. So a lot of really cool stuff to give out. While we're setting up and we'll be starting the raffle shortly, I'd like to open the meeting up to any questions, comments, thoughts, concerns, diatribes, anything on your mind will be selected to open discussion per your order in chat. Just do a /raise in chat and we'll call on you. Additionally, what I would like to include in this is any feel-good stories for the year. If you have just a really cool Swarm memory that you would like to share, this is a really good opportunity for you to send a shout out to someone that helped you out, or something that you did for someone else. Whatever it is, this is why we're here today. So really great opportunity for everybody to send a little shout out to what made you grateful to be a part of the Sinister Swarm in the year 2014. So opening that up, we're going to kick things off with Chamberlain. You're up.
Woohoo! Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm!
Okay, I have a feel good. I don't know, this was a really big deal to me, and it might sound kind of silly, but to me kind of encompass the whole Swarm spirit, and this is a shout out to Vicnot. I recently just took the Warlord title for ESO, and this past Tuesday was my first organized PvP event, and I wasn't sure what the turnout was going to be because we've been down in our numbers a little this month. And Vicnot told me the next day, he saw an event and he saw we had 20 people turn out, which was amazing. So big props to ESO. But he actually patched his game and got his game ready in case we needed numbers boosting. Even though he hasn't played ESO in 4 months and he's in Arcage now, he was actually going to come on ESO again just to be there for my PvP event to make sure it was a success. And that was really a big deal to me, and it meant a lot to me that he would do that just to ensure the success of that event. So it was a huge support for me personally, a huge support for ESO, and I just thought it was everything that a Swarmer is supposed to be.
Amen, sister. Big
Swarm. Thank you.
And just to follow up, Arun, I think your question was wanting to buy raffle tickets. It's on the main page, and there's a little drop down from there, but you'll have to actually press refresh because it may still be having the old data there, and since we updated it, it may not update for you unless you press refresh. So press refresh. If you're still having trouble, let me know. Venom at sinisterswarm.com is the address for donations. So if you just donate through that and then just put in the notes. Also, it's very helpful. Make sure you add your Ventrilo name in the notes. Just let us know, okay, this is my name, and I'm buying 5 raffle tickets or whatever. Just makes it easier for us. Otherwise, we have to cross-reference the email. So, and it doesn't always match up. So, big help if you can do that. So, again, thank you for that. Naz, I believe you're up next.
Hey, yeah, wow, this is it's my first all community meeting. It's amazing to see all the contributions everybody's made. Congratulations on all the awards, and to your promotion, Sienna. You've been awesome to have around in our WoW chapter. I do have one question. New games on the horizon. I know EQ Next coming out. I know Landmark has been out, at least in beta. What are you guys' thoughts on new MMOs? Are there any on your radar you're looking at?
Great question. First off, this is something that a lot of people may not be aware of, but Smite Sundays have been something that we've just recently started. And this is basically, it's like a League of Legends MOBA game, but first person or third person. It's almost like a shooter combination. It's really exciting. If you like League, you'll probably love this. So Smite Sundays are something that we've recently incorporated. We've kind of been doing Smite on a, I guess, kind of unofficial / casual level ongoing now for some time. But recently, as of the past couple of weeks, we've tried to incorporate what we refer to as Smite Sundays, where everybody gets on and gets in some static Smite groups and has some fun together. So we did it last Sunday. It was amazing. We're going to do it tomorrow. So if you're interested in that type of MOBA play, Smite Sundays are a great way to be part of that. And I'm not sure if Arwen or anyone else. Arwen, would you like to maybe comment a little bit on that?
Yeah, this game is awesome. Actually, I'm playing it as we speak. It's awesome.
That speaks volumes.
If you like PvP and you like just pure PvP, just, team-based combat, where it's pretty much just equal sides and you just up against other players, you will love
Yeah, it's really good stuff. And for those of you that enjoy PvP, a lot of us have our roots in PvP. Guild Wars 1, a lot of us started there, and we used to basically do guild versus guild battles every single night. Like, it was, for years, we literally GVG'd every single night. And this is kind of almost a homage to that, where, you get in there and you get your, Swarm team out there and have some basically team versus team fun. So it's really good stuff. So definitely want to send a shout out to Smite Sundays for that. That being said, like was mentioned, EverQuest Next is something we're also looking forward to very much. EverQuest Landmark has been ongoing on a community level. It's something that I think we could work on coordinating a little bit more, because there is PvP currently active. There's new stuff always being added, and essentially what they're doing is rolling out new updates on a regular basis with what's going to happen in EverQuest Next. So EverQuest Landmark is almost like an ongoing EverQuest Next beta. So if you're interested, by all means, we have the section on the forums dedicated to EverQuest Next. Post up there. What I'd like to see is a little bit more coordination. So if people want to get in there on PvP and EverQuest Landmark, let's post up. Let's meet up. We can have Landmark Sundays or whatever it is. All it takes is people expressing interest in being a part of that. And if there's enough folks, then we'll definitely do that. Another game, Black Desert, that's also on the horizon. It's just recently, I believe it's either open beta or officially released right now in Korea, but it's obviously scheduled for North American release here in the future. That's going to be, I believe, next year, possibly late next year, and we have a section under Games of Interest for that as well. So if you're interested, make sure you stay in the discussion there. For those of you that don't know, Terra was almost identical to that. We had a Terra situation where it was first released in Korea. We didn't have a North American release. A lot of us knew that Terra was going to be something that we'd want to be a part of as a community. So we started getting involved. Actually, even on the Korean release, we made some Korean accounts. We were playing it. We were posting up our ideas, thoughts, things like that. And it allowed us to get a jump on the official NA release when that came out. Again, all of this was thanks to planning, individuals investing their time and energy in making that happen. So Black Desert, same thing. It's a Korean game. It's going to be the same type of rollout. So the more that we can have people that are interested post up early and often and possibly become a part of what's out there in the release right now, the better. Overwatch, Blizzard's first IP in years. That's another one on the horizon. Anything in the Games of Interest section that you see there, post up. The more posts that we see, the more chances we're going to bump that up and start taking it seriously as a game within the community. So, great question, and again, something that we all, I would say, we should all kind of look to as being diligent ourselves with being a part of, or looking to if we want to be contributing at that particular game, or whatever game we feel is next on the horizon. So, since that's such a great topic, just really quickly, if anybody has, before we move on to the next, if anybody has any thoughts as far as like future games that you guys want to see or be a part of.
Star Citizen.
Future games?
Yeah, he just said it. Star Citizen, huge one. I don't know how similar to Eve it's going to be. Looks very like it's going to be much less spreadsheet-y and have tons of things to do. It's raised like 40 million so far, something crazy. So they don't really have the developer or the distributor pressure that some of the others are going to have. So yeah, if you haven't checked out Star Citizen, Google that. It's Yeah, that's the Wing Commander one. So it'll have a whole single player that's basically, they call it this successor to Wing Commander. It's being done by Chris Roberts, who did that and Freelancer. But then Mark Jacobs, who did a lot of stuff in Dayak, did some of the coolest stuff in Warhammer. He is coming out with a new game. It's called Camelot Unchained. I think that might even change. Strictly PvP. It is 100% PvP. There's not quests. Leveling is a skill progression, and it's done through using the abilities. It sounds really cool. There's a crafter class that levels up just like all the others. A lot of good community team kind of stuff to do. Just some neat things that they've got going on there. They built their own engine from scratch. So it's going to be, it's going to be optimized. It's going to do exactly what they need it to do, no more, no less. Some really cool stuff that's coming out on the horizon.
Amen to that.
And EverQuest next.
Amen. I heard that. Can't wait for that myself.
Hey, I wanted to mention that we also, wrapped under all the rest of the Battle.net titles under the WoW chapter. So if you want to play Diablo or Hearthstone or any of those games, a lot of our players cross-game for achievements and mounts and things like that in WoW. And if you need any help or anything, if y'all want to play, need any support from our knights or swarm lords that are involved in that chapter, just give us a shout.
Perfect. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next comments in chat, but before we do, I think we have the streaming link up for our raffle rolls. Fate, maybe if you'd like to post that in chat.
Oh, certainly.
Or Nylan. Looks like we got it. Nice. So anybody that's interested, go ahead and you can watch the rolls as they happen in real time. We're doing random rolls. The rules are, once your ticket is picked, your cluster of tickets will be moved to the end and not be, you're basically one prize per person until we roll through everybody. Once we roll through everybody, then we'll bring back anybody that has already won something, so that we can all kind of double down if that's the case, and of course minus whatever ticket you've already won with. So win one, your name will be moved until the second round, and then once we've gone through the list, everybody will be active again minus whatever ticket won.
Would you like me to announce the tickets that were handed out by the chapters?
Yes, please. Thank you, Fate.
Sure. As you know, the tickets were able to be purchased all week, and we want to thank you for your support. The proceeds do go to help pay for the expenses of the community, like Ventrilo and things like that. So we really appreciate your help. And also some tickets were handed out by the chapter lords, just for members who showed exceptional swarm spirit in some way this year. So I'll go ahead and just name them out from each chapter. In Guild Wars 2, ticket goes to Lit Up Pikachu, Ring of Blood, Ryvorn, and Hawkins, who are the top recruiters in our recruitment drive, Critty, Kara Fox, Elijah, and Sadafagu. In the STO chapter, 3 tickets went to Capdu, and 2 went to Lias and or Bud. Final Fantasy, 2 tickets went to Blood Brother and 1 to Aramer. In the ESO chapter, Angelila, Biohazard, Karlok, Kanvala, Ritualist, Kitiara, Xavian, and Chamberlain all got a ticket. World of Warcraft chapter, Dracula, Strongbad, Be Owned, Ant, Sweet and Easy, and Zood was awarded a ticket in that chapter. Archage is Gimmick, Temp Kitty, Arun, Darjar, Petharos, and one that's been in an unofficial chapter, mostly in Star Wars, but has been doing an amazing job, is Aria of Havoc. Those are our tickets that were awarded by chapters. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Big Hail Swarm! Hail Swarm!
Swarm!
Alright, Great, excellent. Next up, I believe we have Techie. Or if not, Angelia with the waves.
I'm here. Sorry, hold on one second.
No worries.
So, I didn't have a question. I just wanted to give a happy moment. I'd been in the Swarm since earlier this year, and I had never gotten a chance to speak with Emperor Venom or even play a game. And Kamvala had mentioned that we were doing Team Fortress Classic, and I had never played Team Fortress Classic, and I got really excited, and I got on, and I started playing, and we just had a grand old time. It was probably the funnest times I've played a first-person shooter ever, because it was just so much fun.
Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm.
That was amazing. I remember that, and I have not forgotten, because I want to, ideally, in a perfect world, I want to try and schedule a monthly Team Fortress Classic night. Again, that just harkens back to our roots. It's just such a fun game to get everybody together on, so I'm hoping that we can do it. Ideally this month. I know it's tricky with the holidays, but I haven't forgotten, so it might be short notice, but we might be able to get a TFC night in here before the year's over too. So thank you for that. Great memory. I love that as well. So big Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm.
Mr. Bobby, you're up next.
Oh, I just wanted to also mention, in the mornings, usually there's a bunch of us on an Archage, and we've had some people come down that have been playing other games from, in other chapters, but they're the only person on, and they just come down because they wanted someone to talk to. So I just wanted to let everybody know, if you're playing a particular game, you don't necessarily have to, sit there by yourself in the room if you're the only one on. You can definitely hop in other rooms. I would just say make sure you make a mention in your comments that what game you're actually playing. This way people are hop on, they're looking for what they're going to play, they'll see somebody's playing that, and you might get someone to join you. But definitely don't forget, you're not just part of a guild, you're part of a community here, so feel free to play one game. You can certainly hop into another room if you're chatting with people.
Remember that. So true. And again, one of the strengths of our community. Feel confident hopping into any channel, knowing that it's the same values, same things that we all stand for. You're going to be same people that are part of making this community as amazing as it is. So big Hail Swarm! Hail Swarm! Awesome, guys. And I think we're ready for our first roll before we move on to our next comments. So, Dark Fate or Nylon, either of you, let's have a drum roll, and who's going to win the first item from our raffle?
All right, this is exciting, and Nylon, can you put the random.org? You got it on the screen? Great. Did everybody get that link?
Let me fix it so it's working.
Yeah, you can see the Google Doc that I made that has a list of the prizes over on the left. Then we've got a list of the ticket holders. Down in the right-hand corner, there's a true random number generator. We'll be having rolls there. Then we'll call out who won the prize, and then we'll be moving the names over, because we'll take out the block of names of whoever won for that time, and then move the others over to the next column. So we'll be doing that while Venom is having others share stories, so it's going to be an exciting raffle.
Heck yeah.
And for those on Twitch, you'll see about a 15 to 30 second delay. That depends on how far away you are from Dallas, which is my server.
Very far.
Good stuff.
Okay, are we ready for our first roll?
Let's do it. First roll.
First roll is up, and I'll post the results in the chat window so you can see it more quickly.
Oh, okay. I just saw it come up, and it is 50. So let's see who the first person was.
No drum roll?
Okay, that
Will a
was a
kitty
little better.
purr
I don't know what the first one was. Someone purring, or I don't know.
It wasn't me purring. I promise it.
The first prize to be awarded is one of the shinies by Bhutan. Bhutan is the incredible maker of shinies. If any of you have seen her work, it's amazing. I'm lucky enough to have some here. And it will have the Swarm logo on it. There are some different sizes. It'll be like a crystal type plaque on a board, and it'll be really, really nice. And it has an engraving on it. It says something like 15 epic years with the Swarm, something like that. It's going to be a real keepsake.
They're, for those who don't know, they're sublimated plaques, so it's actually a colored plaque. The colors are cooked into the metal. The plaques are coming in about a variety of colors. Sorry.
Fantastic. Yeah, Bhutan's been doing an amazing job on putting these together. So, yeah, big shout out. Thank you so much for all your effort, and they look beautiful. So, big help for
I believe Nyland's adding numbers next to names to make it a little bit easier. But I'll
Yes,
just
ma'am.
count down 50.
There you go.
Thank you. And that first winner is Gandalf. Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Yay! Nicely done.
Yay!
We've got actually Krydan, that's perfectly fine. You can donate another game of Gauntlet. We've got 2 copies already, so... Oh, you want to make it Mordor instead?
Yeah, or if they prefer another game, they can just choose whatever game.
Okay, I changed it to Mordor. We can leave that up to you and whoever wins.
Do you want me to copy paste across, or do you want to do it?
If you want to, that's fine.
Okay. Where do you want me to put the winner up where it says ticket holders?
We are going to take, let's see. We've got the, in the, where it says ticket holders, that'll be Gandalf. Because he won the first shiny.
So just insert a new row and put him at the row 2.
And what we're going to do is just copy this column and move it over the names over one, and take out Gandalf's names before we do the next roll.
That's weird. What happened to my values? Oh, there it goes.
I'll move the names.
That's probably safer.
All right, while we wait for roll number 2, Convaya, I believe you're up next.
Hi, Hail Swarm. I'm gonna try really hard to speak slowly. Right?
Good luck. Hail Swarm.
I have faith in you, Kavala.
I don't stop. Don't make me laugh. It's really, really hard then.
You can do it!
Right, so I wanted to thank all of you Swarmers for putting up with me being really loud and really hyper and talking really fast. And for talking like a lot. And most of you know that because I spend a lot of times in different channels playing different games with different people, just hanging around. And I think the only channel I haven't been in is the Final Fantasy, because I've never played a Final Fantasy game. I need to fix that. Especially to you guys who see me in the morning, because I am, that's my afternoon. And you are like, just woken up, and I'm like, oh yeah, I've done this and this and this and that, and ooh, so happy and hyper and blah 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 blah. So seriously, love you guys, and remember that you can always tell me to slow down.
Awesome, man.
Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm! Hail Swarm!
I think I actually got like 90% of that.
See, I tried.
Well done. And also reminder, this next week, a week from today, we're having our Sinister Swarm meet and greet in San Francisco Hobbit Gathering Part 3. So if you're in the area, I think we might have 1 or 2 tickets left if people want to get a part of that. If not, again, I think there's other people forming groups across the nation. So wherever you may be, just find out if there's swarmers in your area, and by all means, let's have as many groups as possible. Saturday the 20th, let's get together and have some fun swarm style.
Yeah.
Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm. Lots of pictures, but you can't come.
Yes, we need pictures, tons of pictures. And I think we're ready for roll number 2.
I think we are.
I believe so. Hang on.
And congratulations, Gandalf. By the way, the winners of the prizes will need to contact Bhutan. For these shinies, you'll need to contact her on the forum and give her your name and mailing address so she can get those out to you.
Okay, as I see it, there are now 99 tickets. I'm going to roll.
99 bottles of beer on the wall.
I was going to do that.
The result is 40.
Actually, since we have a naming convention for a lot of things here, shouldn't that be 99 boxes of juice on the wall?
That's what I was about to change it.
Good boy.
And it looks like number 40 is D44.
Bingo.
Bingo!
Bingo!
I missed it by one number. No, one number. No.
Do you want me to announce the winner, or do you have it? 40, man. 40.
That would be Chief. Congratulations, Chief.
Woo! Congratulations!
Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm!
Oh, I see there's a note here. Venom has 10 more tickets to add. Someone purchased. I believe that's Aaron? Or Aaron?
Correct.
So we just add them at the bottom of this roll?
Yes,
third
please.
row, actually?
Yes, please. Okay. That'll be the last cutoff for tickets.
Like Indiana Jones sliding under the cliff as it closes.
That's exactly what happened right there.
Quick, get the whip.
Actually, Aaron had 1 ticket already at the top, so...
Yeah, feel free to expand his block.
Oh, okay, I was thinking, would it be better? I was going to add the 10 tickets at the bottom, but or just 9.
Chances are the same no matter what.
Sorry, guys, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Alright, and we'll wait for roll number 3. I believe we have Uncle Filthy up next.
Hey, what's up, everyone? So I randomly was like, Saturday, and I'm actually home, and I'm stuck on call, and just for a few more hours, and I was like, I think they're probably doing a meeting. And sure enough, you guys were, and I heard Venom's voice, which is a voice I haven't heard in a while, but mostly because I haven't been around. I've been pretty busy these past year or so with a lot of work and a lot of things, but I am glad to be here. For those of you who don't know who I am an old-time officer. I think I've been with the Swarm on and off since, was it Conan? I believe Venom is where I met you.
That's right, Conan it was, sir.
Yeah, to give you guys an idea of how long it's been. But I've done a lot of PvP with you guys, and some of the officers and other people know who I am, and some of you know me from karaoke. But I'm glad to be here. You guys rock. I'm glad to see that this guild is still growing strong. And just wanted to say hey, and Hail Swarm, and happy holidays.
Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm!
Great to see you, Uncle Filthy. And amazing that you just happened to log in during our season finale. If no time better in the entire year to log in now, because again, really appreciate everybody's presence here to kind of send a big shout out for our community for just all the effort and work that everybody's been a part of over this past year. And really appreciate the opportunity to kind of get everybody together, hang out, have some fun, go have some raffle action here, some rewards. The karaoke, I swear, is coming up in a matter of moments. Apologize to everybody that is looking forward to that. I know we were hoping to get that rolling sooner, but it will be happening very shortly. So I hope that folks can stay up a little bit later. And while we wait for our next raffle roll, just want to see if there's any more feel-good stories, comments, thoughts, anything that anybody would like to bring up. Just do a /raise in the chat, and I believe we have Lucius up next.
Hey guys, I'm originally from Elder Scrolls. Moved over to Guild Wars, mainly because I could not afford Elder Scrolls anymore. But I just wanted to reach out to anyone and everyone who gave prayers to my family and some help when we were having a really rough time losing our house and everything. And we're on our feet, we're going strong, and it pretty much has to do with the Swarm. And from my family to your family, I just want to thank you.
Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm!
You guys making me all fuzzy and sad.
I love you guys.
I'm not getting my G-spots. Back off.
We're ready for roll 3.
And the result for roll 3 is 93. That's 9-3.
All right. And that would be Xavian. Congratulations.
Woohoo!
Congrats.
Woohoo! Yay!
The dog approves too.
Awesome. Keep the prizes rolling as we get ready for our next roll. Any other feel-good stories or awesome Swarm memories from the past year that folks would like to share? Sato, you're up.
For those of you who don't know me, I go by Sato here on the vent and the forums. I've been with Sinister Swarm a little less than a year and a half altogether, although earlier this year I had to take a hiatus for personal reasons. Had some illness in the family. We wanted to coordinate schedules and just make sure we were all hands on deck and able to aid that person. But now things are considerably better. The schedules are still iffy, but definitely got going what needs to be going, and it's nice to be home. Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm. Hail Swarm.
And we're ready for roll 4, Nyland.
And the roll is 87-87.
All right, thank you. 87 is sweet and easy.
Congrats, sweet and easy.
Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm. Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm!
There you go. And Balmain, more feel-good stories, questions, comments, concerns, anything on your guys' mind. This is a great opportunity to do it at a community level. So just do a /raise in the chat window. And while we set up for our next roll, again, can't thank you guys enough for all the amazing work that you guys have all contributed over this past year. It's so great to see where we've come and where we continue to go. So that's amazing. Uncle Filthy, you're up again.
Yeah, I have a concern. I'm concerned that Venom's not going to do karaoke. I think that needs to happen.
It's a great concern. I will definitely be doing karaoke in spirit, if nothing else.
That's not good enough, sir. We've had plenty of spirit. We need the actual Venom in the flesh singing tonight at the season finale. That's what I'm here for. That's what I paid big bucks for. So I think all of us have.
We have indeed, and nothing beats Swarm spirit, which is something that we all share in here. Big Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm!
And the winner of
I think you're up, sir.
Alright, I'm gonna make this short. Didn't have any therapy today, but I've done a lot of talking. As you guys can tell, I'm tired because of it, and my mouth is starting to get really flappy because of the nerves. So I don't think I'll be singing tonight unless you want to hear a flappy kitty song with gargled words. I'll do my best, but I don't think I'll be able to do it. But I just want to say I love you guys. You're my family. You know, I have my mom and I have my stepfather and I have my grandmother, but that's about it. You guys have been a great support, and I love you guys. I just want to say, guys, just keep on recruiting. We need to grow this hive. You know, it's a living being. It breathes. You got to keep it alive. Recruitment's probably the most important thing next to having fun for the swarm. We stop recruiting, the hive dies. Fate taught me a lot through the clinics. I've been recruitment officer in many other guilds. I live and breathe recruiting because it's extremely important. That's why I've even done this while I'm in the hospital, because I love you guys, your family, and I don't want to see the swarm die. Because people come and go, and if we stop recruiting, people go, and no one's coming in. Swarm won't be here in 15 years. So even if you're a recruit, just a worker bee, or even newbie, as Fate says during the clinics, recruit. You gotta do it. Don't just do it for yourself and that little referral tick in the forums, but just do it because you love the guild. If you love this guild, you'll throw up a little chat blurb in, general chat, trade chat, map chat, whatever it's called in your MMO, just to get someone interested in our guild and possibly bring them in. That's all you need to do. If you just get them to the website, let Legends Video take care of the rest, and then get them to fill out an application, and then let the KBKs take care of the rest with the orientation. Really, all you got to do is just get that little chat blurb in the channel, in the game, and you got the KBKs to do the rest. It's not that hard. But thank you for being a wonderful family. I love you guys. Thank you for this time.
Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm.
Love you, Ringo. That's what this community is all about, and congrats again on your Swarmer of the Month. Well earned. Could not agree with those sentiments more. So, really appreciate that. And speaking of the community, are we ready for our next roll to reward folks with their contributions?
It looks like Nylan already rolled. The next winner is Nuz.
Congrats, Mr. Nuz.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Nuz. And again, for those that don't know, Nuz also got some tickets for some swarmers in the community as well. So really appreciate that. Not only helping out the community, but thinking of his friends and people that have really helped out as well. So again, that's what we're all about here. So big shout out to Nuz for that.
That's Swarm Spirit right there.
Hail Swarm Spirit, baby. Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm! Hail Swarm!
All right, next up, I believe we have Sinter.
Hey guys, I just wanted to. I'm in the living room and I'm watching a movie, so if I'm a little quiet, sorry about that. But I just wanted to say how much, I enjoyed playing with everyone here. I've had a lot of moving issues, so I haven't been around as much as I would like, but I just want to say, Hail Swarm, and also, this is a home away from home, so that's it.
Oh man, big Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm!
All right, are we ready for our next roll winner?
Yes, sir. The next roll is 2929.
All right, 29. Looks like Bon Wee.
Bon in the house! Congrats, brother!
Bon Wee.
Bon is another old school swarmer. Speech!
That's because you're a prime man, sir.
He is a prime man.
Oh, y'all are too kind. I don't even know what I want. I got a baby screaming upstairs. My toddler just woke up. Oh no, it's for me. Totally know what it was.
Tell him what he's won.
You won a shiny by Bhutan. Shiny number 6 to be exact.
That's the one I wanted.
Shiny number 6 for the win.
Lowest perfect number.
Amen. Well done, sir. Glad.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, sir. All right, are we ready for a winner for shiny number 7?
Well, let me make sure.
It's updated. 5-1. The number is 5-1.
All right, 51 it is. Looks like Lutheus.
Lutheus, grab.
All right.
All right. Great job. Well, shiny number 7. That is a great shiny right there. And we'll wait for shiny number 8 to be rolled. Mocha, you're up.
Firstly, I'd like to give a shout out to Grasspants, who isn't here right now due to work, but also the entire WoW chapter. I had quit playing MMOs for a while, and I heard that this was a great guild, and I got myself into the community, and I'm loving it. So I'd like to say a big Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm!
We're ready for shiny number 8 roll.
Roll it up, and thank you, Mocha. I really appreciate that. That's, again, the fuel to our fire here. It's why we do what we do.
Number 52, 5-2.
52, Ringo Blood.
Outstanding.
All right.
Yeah, Ringo.
Can I get a t-shirt, please? Hey, guys, can I get a t-shirt, please, instead?
Oh.
Heck yeah.
Thank you. Because I've wanted a t-shirt since I've joined the guild. The community 4 months ago. Sorry.
You've earned it, sir.
Thank you, guys. I love you.
Love you, brother.
Go Ringo.
Alright, now it's ready.
2020.
You said 20?
Yes, ma'am. 2020.
That looks like be owned.
B! Boo!
Alright!
Grab! Well done! Oh, man. That was awesome.
How come no one's done this yet?
I know, in all these years, no one's ever done that. That was great.
Feels like I should have made more of these.
Yes. Angelina, you're up.
Sorry, the boyfriend was talking to me. I actually remember, because it wasn't that long ago, not only how I found the swarm and my orientation and who did my orientation, and I found the swarm, I was playing Landmark and I was getting really confused with all the gizmos and the gadgets, and so I looked up tutorials, found Twitch, and found Tenma, for an example, and watched his tutorial, saw this little symbol in the corner, was like, I wonder what that is, and he had Sinister Swarm, so I googled Sinister Swarm, and I found the page, I listened to the video, read all the laws, the information that we have up on the forums, and I fell in love. I really did. It sounded like the place I wanted to be. And so I joined the Swarm, and I got Lavum he did my orientation. He did really great. And then I didn't happen to see that we had a Landmark channel, and so I join. I was really interested in playing ESO, so I jumped down there and started talking with Kamvala and Camberlin and Carlock, and just had a good old time. I wasn't even in the game at all, just sitting there talking, asking questions about the game, and it was amazing. And I love you guys so much. You make my life that much better, because I get home from school now and just enjoy getting on and talking and enjoying my day after a hard day's work at school.
Amen. Big Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm. Hey.
Okay.
Yeah, Hail Swarm.
So what I did here is, since Ringo did ask for one of the T-shirts instead, I moved T-shirt, Swarm T-shirt number 1 by Kalia over on the column where Ringo Blood's prize is, and I moved the, well, somebody just moved it again. I moved Shiny number 8.
Sorry, that was me.
Oh, I wanted to put Shiny number 8 over where the T-shirt had been, and I think I did, but I don't know, it's moved again. I'm confused now. Okay, I see.
That's okay. Should be all sorted now.
It is. It's good.
Sorry about that. There we go again.
That's okay.
The next number.
All right, are we ready for Shiny?
Number 9.
Next Shiny. Number 9. Number 9.
Number 9.
You want me to announce that, or do you have it?
Number 9. And number 9 is Angel Hawk. Congratulations.
Congrats, Angel Hawk. Wow, number 9 for number 9. It was meant to be.
Thanks, so.
Well earned, my brother. Well earned.
Excuse me, may I jump in real quick and say something? I have to go to the quiet channel here shortly.
Absolutely, yeah, brother.
Ringo said it. This was a very big meeting for all the Vice Heralds and all the people who recruit and and do everything of that nature. Q, rocking it. Zod, rocking it. I just want to stress to everyone to please support your heralds, your Vice Heralds. A lot of what we do is behind the scenes, and the job does have a lot of burnout to it. So, please support your heralds to keep your chapters going strong. Recruitment doesn't have to be just that person with the VH next to their name or the HR next to their name. Every single person can be a recruiter if they choose to be. So please support your chapters, please support your Vice Heralds and your heralds, and Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm!
Yeah, very great point.
Have a great.
Thank you, sir. You too.
The next number is 2020 again.
Oh, wow. 20 again, and that looks like Capdu.
Cap Dukes!
Awesome.
Congrats!
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Cap Dukes wins again.
Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm. Hail Swarm. I don't see him.
I don't think he's on right now, but Blarney, 77, I believe you're up.
Yes, I'm here. I just wanted to say, I've been in this guild technically for a little over a year, but I've been active for about 8 or 9 months now, and the Guild Wars 2 chapter has been awesome for me. Everybody in there has been really great. Fate, Nylon, Agathu, Asher, Bayor, and then Ringo's been a big help, and just, Kara's gotten me heavy into World v. World. It's just been a great experience there, and I'm very glad also that we've got a Warcraft chapter now, because I've been a 10-year-long player of Warcraft. It's great to see that we're picking that up there too. But I just wanted to publicly say thank you to all you guys who have helped me out and have been great in this guild. And it's been the best darn guild I've been in ever in 15 years of gaming. This is just great. So, a big hail swarm to all you guys.
And that, love you, Blarney. That is the fuel to our fire. Love to hear stories like that. And again, that's why we do what we do here. So it's a ton of work. A lot of times, it's thankless tasks that we do to keep the community running. So when we hear stories like that, it's the fuel to our fire. Cannot thank you enough. Great job.
And we've got a new winner. A $20 Blizzard gift card goes to Kinvala. Congratulations, Chris.
Ooh, nice. Congratulations!
All I do is
Congrats, Kinvala. And that was destiny because Kinvala, you're up next.
Thank you. Since Angel shared how she found the swarm, I thought I'd tell you about mine because it's kind of funny. I was playing Neverwinter and I was feeling very lonely and I died a lot. So I didn't do that and I walked in fire and all that fun stuff. So I was using the guild search for tool and Sinister Swarm popped up because Kitiara was online and I was like, oh, what's this? And I clicked the link and I went to the website and I was looking like, yeah, and I thought I'd talk to her and I went there and she had logged off and I was like, no! So I psyched myself off and it took like an hour and I finally managed to make an application on the website and I was like, yeah. And I sat and waited and I reloaded the page and I waited for someone to say something and then you were like, yes, come on, vent, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. And I spent yet another hour talking to a friend who was like, come on, you can do it, you can log on, they're not bad, you can speak to them, random people on the internet aren't scary. And I was like, yes, they are. And he spent an hour calming me and convincing me and I finally logged on and someone came and did my orientation. I can't remember who it was because I can't remember anything about my orientation except for the fact that I didn't remember my name or what game I was playing, but I was there.
Awesome!
Hellswarm. The swarm needs more Kinvalas.
We do.
Not so loud, Julia.
Love the Kinvala, and that's great. It's so amazing. Like a lot of us here, might have been random. We just wound up here, but we all wound up in the same place, and we all belong together. So it's amazing to see such an incredible community coming together, and us all kind of working towards the same direction. So thank you for that, and really appreciate all the work, everything that everybody continues to do to make this home so amazing. And with that, let's get our next winner.
All right. The next winner, number 4, is Agathu, and he wins a Swarm t-shirt. Woohoo!
Woohoo! Agathu!
Congrats!
Woo!
Congrats!
Congratulations.
That's right.
First Swarm t-shirt.
About time, sir. You earned it.
Yeah, if I had a webcam or something, I'd show you guys I'm wearing my Swarm t-shirt from The Hobbit.
Nice!
To those of you who win t-shirts, you'll need to send Emperor Venom an email at venom@sinisterswarm.com. Let him know your size and the style you want, and he'll get you hooked up.
That's right. Can have it all.
Do you have way too big?
Yes, we do, and even bigger than that. So, absolutely, whatever your size is, we got you covered.
I'm actually wearing way too big.
Perfect.
And the next number is 5151.
Woo!
Who could it be?
More shirts, it looks like.
That looks like Aaron.
Congrats! Last second contribution paid off.
Oh yeah! Congrats!
Well done, good sir. Congrats! Big Hellswarm!
Hellswarm.
Moving on to our next winner. It looks like we're almost ready to announce our next winner. In the meantime, again, any more feel-good stories? We love the feel-good stories. Again, a lot of us have been around for years and years in this community, and it's always so great when we hear new folks' experiences as they join the community, and what you guys think. What your first experience here in the Swarm was, because again, that just helps raise our passion with what we're doing and remind us of why we invest all the time and effort that we do to help make this community as strong as it is. So let's get our next winner, and then after that, Temp Kitty will be up.
23.
All right, 23 looks like J-Man.
J-Man!
Congrats, Jay!
You're my boy, guys! Woohoo!
J-Man!
J-Man! Speed!
Team game, Gauntlet.
Ooh!
Nice.
We might have to arrange a gauntlet night, because I got some gauntlet. I know Bond purchased my gauntlet for me, and I know he's got gauntlets, so we might have to do something here.
Definitely.
Got Bhutan with one. It's on.
That's one of the three classes. You got the magic guy and
four, actually, but yeah. It's digging deep, going old school with that one, but it's a new take on it, new spin. It's pretty cool.
I remember playing at the arcade.
Ready, Nyla.
It's up, number 25, 25.
Oh, 25.
Whenever y'all would like for me to talk, just holler.
25 is Kitiara, and this is for Steam Game Gauntlet.
More Gauntlet players!
Woohoo! Oh yeah.
Congrats, and for those of you, again, that won Gauntlet from me, which J-Man and Kitiara did, make sure you PM me your Steam name so I can get that gifted over to you. And Temp Kitty, you are up.
Thank you. Excuse me. Just wanted to say thank y'all for, allowing me to come in the Swarm. So far, I've been in the Swarm approximately about 2 months. I come over from one of our allied guilds, Tenacious, and was having some issues, but y'all welcomed me into the family. I met some wonderful people in my chapter. Hands up. They have to put up with a lot of things sometimes with me, because I have up and downs, and Taz, and Lou, they've been awesome. When they know something's wrong, they pull me aside and we talk about it. So just wanted to thank y'all for, and thanks for letting me join the community. It's been awesome. I feel like a family. I feel like I'm part of something now instead of just somebody on the back burner. So thank y'all so much for making me feel loved. Awesome job.
Love that, Temp Kitty, and great to have you a part of the family. And again, that is something that we definitely aim to do here. And a big shout out to Tenacious as well. For those of you that don't know, Tenacious has been a huge supporter of our community. It's our sister guild. It's another community that we strongly support and work together with where possible in whatever games that we're rolling together in. So they're a great community, and again, big shout out and a big welcome to Temp Kitty for being part of our family here. Big Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm!
And our next winner is
Nylan with Steam Game Witcher and Witcher 2 from Agathu. So you'll need to get with Agathu and give him your Steam info.
Congrats.
Nylan!
We have the next number as well.
Let's roll with it.
3939.
Temp Kitty, congratulations! Steam Game Free Space 2 by Agathu.
Thank you.
Temp Kitty, God! It was destiny. See, I think we're working on a pattern here. Once you share your Swarm story, you automatically win something. It's like magic. So more raises. Only a matter of time.
enter Venom in the morning time, I'm half asleep. So when I get into the Arcade chapter, I have trouble saying Hell Swarm. So when there's just a couple of people in there, I say Meow Swarm, because I can say that a lot better without my coffee.
That is an awesome story. We might have to start some Meow Swarms moving forward.
Meow, 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 meow. Because, in the morning time, I cannot, some people like myself, we cannot function without coffee. So, normally it's Lutheus and sometimes Taz early in the morning and Savani, so I can't get out Hell Swarm, so I say Meow Swarm. It works.
Well done. That is a great solution. I'm the same way. Gotta have my coffee in the morning.
Poor Savani. He doesn't even, he waits 15 minutes before he says anything. And then he asks me, have you gotten your first cup of coffee down yet?
So true.
Smart man.
Savani is very wise.
Kitty needs to say more coffee for Kitty.
That is brilliant. I love it.
And out of 39 remaining tickets, the number is 39.
Ooh.
And that prize goes to King Zood. It's World of Tanks game. The digital code from Agathu.
Congrats, King Zood. And just a shout out, King Zood let us know a while back that he wouldn't be able to make it tonight. Again, he is ridiculously crazy busy and swamped, but he sends his regards, and we'll definitely make sure he gets his copy of that. So, congrats to King Zood.
Next number is 4. Raffle ticket 4.
Alright. Looks like the next winner is going to be Ant, and the prize is Far Cry 4, a game coupon from Agathu for a free game.
Wow, congrats. Congrats, Ant!
He's not here.
He's not, but his spirit is with us. I remember recruiting him so long ago in Terra. It was amazing. So, Ant has come a long way. Great to give him a little shout out with a reward there.
Next number is 2121.
All right, congratulations, Bud and or Laius, however you pronounce that.
Laius.
Laius, okay. You get the game Shadowrun, Dragonfall from Cinti.
Congrats!
The director's cut.
Ooh, even better.
Yeah, so you for this one and the next one, just PM me your Steam names on the forums, and I'll get that to you guys.
I think he's down in the SWOTOR chapter right now.
Why is he not here? Then pull him up here.
Let's pull him up.
He's actually in a raid right now. I just went down to talk to him.
Too late, I pulled him. It's too late. He's here. He's with us.
Congratulations, Bud. You won a game.
Dude, thank you.
Congrats.
And it's from Sinte, so I need you to PM me your Steam name at some point.
Oh, I don't have a Steam account.
No time like the present to start it.
Now you can get one.
It's free.
Yep. It's free. Congrats, Bud. Well earned, sir.
We've got our next to the last winner, and it is Blood Brother. Congratulations, you won Steam game Tron 2 from Cinti.
Congrats, Bud.
Hey, congrats. And I believe Blondie is up again, so Blondie, you're up.
It is a very fun game to develop.
Actually, I just wanted to ask you, Venom. I can't find anything about it on the web page, so is there a way to purchase a Sinister Swarm shirt? Because I'd love to have it, and I'd be glad to donate to the guild and help support that way. But, don't say anything about it, so I thought I'd ask you real quick.
Absolutely. As of right now, the shirts are being sold at cost, so we're not making any money off them, unfortunately. But we have the post up. If somebody has it handy, I can dig it up as well. It should be one of the stickies under the buzz, our community, a Swarm community, and the buzz. There should be a sticky there for Swarm t-shirts, and just PM me after, and I can hook you up with that. And then we also do donations for the community, which can help us with our Ventrilo, maintaining our Sinister Swarm URL, forums, things like that. So all the proceeds from the raffle go to that. So yeah, thank you, sir.
Would be glad to contribute to the guild and to all that. I'd gladly pay a little extra for the shirt or just donate or whatever. So I'll take care of that soon.
Awesome. Appreciate that.
There's the link in there for you.
Okay, great. I appreciate this guild a lot. This is more than just a guild. This is a big family. This is a bunch of people getting together, and no matter where you're from, everybody's welcome, everybody's great. So this is an awesome place to be, and I'd like to contribute to it financially. I've been fortunate enough over the last few years to be in a really good financial situation, so I don't see why I shouldn't pass some of that on to you guys.
Righteous, brother. Really appreciate that. Big Swarm!
I just have a comment on that. Do y'all have any sweatshirts?
We can basically print on anything. Right now, I believe I have the prices posted for a hoodie or a regular t-shirt, but I could talk to the vendor if you just want like a regular sweatshirt and have that done as well.
Okay, yeah, if you can do that, I'm much appreciated.
Absolutely, yeah. Just if you could email me your size, I could find out the price for the sweatshirt. And like I said, we have hoodies. I got a hoodie too. They're awesome. And then I'll get back to you with what the exact price on that is. Just email me or put it in my comment. It's venom@sinisterswarm.com.
Thank you. And the size is tiny. That was supposed to be a haha.
Perfect.
All right, we've got our last winner. This is for a Steam game, Mordor by Cryodan, or get with him about another game if you want. And the winner of this one is Elijah. Congratulations.
Congrats!
Congratulations!
Hail Swarm! I don't think she was able to be here tonight, so we'll just have to let her know. But thank you so much to everybody who bought tickets and who contributed prizes for this raffle. It was an amazing raffle. You've really helped support the Swarm and help us keep our lights on for a little while longer. And it's been really fun and rewarding for everyone, so thank you guys.
Amen to that.
Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm!
Amen. Yeah, big shout out to everybody for being a part of our community and a part of this meeting. Man, just looking down the trail, seeing all these names, it's so encouraging, so great to see. So thank you all for being a part of our season finale wrap up. We try to do this every year. We have our raffles every year. Again, really appreciate everybody being a part of that. Apologize very much. I know we're like 2 hours overtime right now, so thank you for everybody for hanging in there, especially if folks wanted to get to sleep early. You guys are on the East Coast. I apologize. But again, can't thank you all enough for being a part of this, part of the meeting, a part of this past year. 2014 has been amazing. We're going to look forward to an amazing 2015. Some fantastic titles on the horizon. Again, looks to be another epic year, if not our most epic year ever. So great job to everybody. Look forward to everybody's ongoing support. And right now, what we're going to do is we're going to turn the meeting over to Queen Fate. And for all of you that have been practicing your vocals and getting your songs on, we're going to finish the night off with karaoke, probably going into the wee hours now. So without further ado, going to pass it over to Queen Fate.